And if I wrote you like a billion rhymes, would you stay? Tell me if I'm still your favorite girl. Just say the word and I will give you the word. I know you like the finer things in life. Just leave with me tonight. I'll show you what it's like. You know my style, you know whatever's my show. You know my style, it's all Christian. Tonight, my baby only wants to go. As a kid, I used to dream I'd be a hustler. You know my style, you know whatever's mine to show.
Sexy got the little bed because he doesn't know how to flush the toilet. House tour, front door, dining room, living room, bedroom in the living room. This is where I'm sleeping. Here's TV. We found out that Sunday night football here starts at 1:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna be fighting for my life to go to bed, and Sexy's just gonna be sitting here with the TV on. Like, I got fucking Aaron Rodgers playing or some bullshit. This is Tony and Sexy's room. Sexy got the little bed because he doesn't know how to flush the toilet, is what Tony said.
Claimed it. I'm gonna throw this, but it feels like there's something heavy in there.
Got a mini balcony. Unc's about to shower, so let me show you the bathroom.
You can show it with me in it. Yo, we got board games.
Don't tease me.
Yo, what?
Like, I don't want to do that. We got laundry.
Do we still not find pillows?
Yeah, dude, I don't think there are pillows,
Fire.
towels. We got.
Oh, there's no towels? Towel.
One.
No ceiling or
Pretty bathroom.
I actually have pillows too. Just stand up.
Holy fuck.
Mini balcony. Yeah.
This has
Fire
a shower.
fire
Imagine
bathroom.
shitting in that one.
Okay, no, actually try flushing. Try flushing this one, see what works.
We got one towel.
Okay, yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah, you
If that's how that one flushes, it's fucked.
Learn how to flush.
Real quick. Cool kitchen. Wow. This looks green in that lighting. I thought it was like gray. Cool little kitchen that we won't use, but again, cool. The other bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the towels are all in the beds, dude.
Okay. Only problem is J-Mo still doesn't have pillows.
Monday afternoon. Just got back from Germany about an hour ago. We're back to my apartment like an hour ago. Whew. I feel like shit. I feel like complete ass.
Now I think post-trip everyone's sick. Sexy doesn't sound good. Haven't talked to Tony. Unc's sick.
And I'm just kind of recovering from being out in the cold the whole time and being sick. Like I was pretty sick most of this week from getting back. I think it was a combination. On the flight there, we took a red eye Thursday night. So we got to the airport and got there at like 6, but we get to Berlin the next day because of it being 6 hours ahead at like 11 a.m. the next morning. I was here, right? It's one of those international flights. So it's like 2 seats, space, 4 seats, space, 2 seats. It was like me on the 2-seater, J-Mo on the 2-seater, Sexy behind us. And in the middle of us, there was a mom and 2 of her kids that were like probably a year, 2 years old that were fucking screaming the entire flight.
Will you kick that baby for $5 million? Whoa!
I didn't know what the international laws were above water, but if I was allowed to beat up a child and I wouldn't get in trouble for it because we're not in a country, I thought real hard about it. You should not be allowed to bring a fucking child on a red-eye flight. They should have to pass a test. You should have to tranquilize them with something. You should be able to give them drugs. Whatever it is, that shit fucked me up.
I'm not about to incriminate myself.
So if I wasn't playing music, I could hear him from.
Oh, dude, I had.
Maybe we were right.
You're like as close as it gets.
I put on my AirPods and then my AirPods next to me and still heard them next to me.
Because now we're up, like I didn't sleep at all on that original flight because of those kids. Like when I tell you maybe stop for like 5 seconds at a time, they were right next to me. Terrible, which set us all the way back because now we're up for 24 hours. And because we get there at 11 a.m., it's like now you just got to stay up for the next 12 hours. And we're only there for 3 days. So it's not like we're trying to like take naps and shit. So that fucked up our sleep. And then, you know, now we're on like different time zones. So it was just like, just power through. It's going to be cold. You didn't pack well. No one packed well. They had to buy jackets while we were there. And we're behind on sleep. So it was kind of just like a combination of all these things that just fucked me up. So now we're just getting back to 65, 75% of health.
I think I got sick like almost during the trip, and like I'm okay now. Like I was sniffling and shit during the trip, and I'm fine now. But Germany really did take out the boys.
My right ear hasn't unpopped yet. I can't hear out of it. I don't know when that's gonna stop. When should I start to worry? How long do I deal with this before I worry that I can no longer hear out of my right ear? I feel kind of sick. Hopefully that doesn't last long either. But it was a great trip, despite all that, despite the difficulties with travel. Yeah, I'm excited with how it went.
J-Mo is not a changed man. All right. Casey all week was like, as soon as I got back, he's like, are you cultured now? Do you know geography now? No. But it was fun. It was awesome. This was my first time ever going out of the country, which I don't think is a shocker to anyone. And I'm glad I finally did it because, A, I think everyone that watches BDG is like, J-Mo, please go outside. But B, because I don't think I would have ever done it if it weren't for BDG. My girlfriend likes to travel, so I feel like eventually she'll drag me out somewhere. But I might have like convinced her not to. So like, if it weren't for BDG going, Big Mo might have just stayed in the U.S. forever. Not that I learned anything, but it was cool.
It was also my first time in Europe. I had a blast in Berlin. Like I actually really, really liked that city. We stayed in a really cool Airbnb. I would say the highlight of it was heated floors in the bathroom. Incredible. Somehow Steen didn't even notice that we had those. But that was like the first thing I did every morning was go into that bathroom, even though there's a closer bathroom to me, just like stand on the heated floors. If you've ever been in an Airbnb or if you're rich and you have heated floors in your bathroom, they're like, I'm not going to say life-changing because that would be very dramatic, but they are something that it's like you're sad when you don't have it anymore in your life. Area of the city that we stayed in, I don't remember what it's called. I don't know what it was, but it reminded me a little bit of where I've lived in New York. Like right now I live in the East Village, but prior to this I lived in the West Village and Greenwich Village, so I would be living in the villages, and it felt a little bit like that. Like I thought one thing I noticed, the branding on the stores and restaurant there, I fucking loved. And the architecture of the buildings and apartments are really, really cool there as well. So I appreciated like the way it felt out there. And there's a lot of like greenery and trees and parks. So it actually really, really felt like fall. Whereas you don't really get that in New York because there's not a lot of greenery. You kind of just go from like summer and sweating to fucking freezing. And you don't get to like get the autumn scents and smells. So that was kind of nice.
I was glad that the fellas were down to go on like a tour with me. We did that Saturday morning. We went on like a tour of the underground of Berlin, seeing just how people lived during the war, how they were forced to live and like because of like the bombings that were going on. And yeah, like I don't think it would have been something they would have been doing if I didn't suggest it.
I also like that Sexy attempted to teach me something. When we were in Germany, we went on a World War II bunker tour. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, I don't actually know enough about the tour to, like, even talk further about it, but fucking tour guide took us in a bunker, taught us about some history shit. I was like, that's cool. It was, like, cool to see the bunker, but I'm like, this.
It's like a pretty eye-opening experience. It's tough because you're so separated from the time that you don't really, like, feel what it was like in the bunker per se, because they don't have a lot of things like still set up the way that they were. But just thinking back on that is like, I don't know, it's really insane. I couldn't imagine living through that time. And they were telling us one crazy fact, not even a fact, but like there's still so many bombs that were buried after, you know, obviously they couldn't have their army after the World War II, so they buried a lot of the bombs. They're scattered throughout Berlin, and now when they are building new structures or buildings or whatever it is, right, putting new architecture in place, they have to be very careful digging underneath the ground in case there are bombs there. And if they find them, they have to evacuate the entire city. Like to this day, they still evacuate people in Berlin for like 9 hours at a time if they come across a bomb there. So the entire city has to evacuate for almost like the full day, which is insane. And had they not told us that and that happened, I would have been like, man, we're like in the middle of WW3 right now. Bad timing for us. I guess we're on the other side.
Oof. We went to the Berlin Wall. That was cool. Went to some gates. I don't know what they're called. That was cool. basically it was like cool to be like, oh, I did that, and say I've seen those things, but wouldn't say it actually changed me.
So I'm glad they were willing to tag along, learn a little something about history. I found it very interesting. Like I loved it, and it's cool to learn about that sort of thing, because like that sort of history doesn't exist here in, I guess it kind of like in a way it does in the US or Canada, but like it's not the same. Like I feel like there's not as much depth to the history here. So I enjoy learning about that sort of thing.
I do think it was interesting seeing how people are a little bit different in Germany versus the US. One thing that stuck out to me while we were away was we went to a cafe. The cafe was pretty packed, but there was a big table, like a round table with 2 girls already sitting at it, and there's 4 other seats open on the round table. And it was like perfectly normal for the host to be like, yeah, go sit over there with them at the same table with strangers. In the US, it's like, nah, that's not a thing. It's like if you're at the table first and no one else, no strangers are joining you. So it was kind of cool that they're a little bit more sociable about that. Airbnb was super funny. To be honest, I've said this in the trip we took to the wedding. I've said this is the trip we took to Texas with Snapback. The best moments about trips aren't Sexy's wedding. No offense to Sexy. Aren't the Falcons versus Colts game. Not the Texas versus Georgia game. It's like the little moments of traveling together. Like being stuck on the 7-hour airplane, being served some shitty ass chicken, and me and Tony are looking next to each other just laughing about the food they're giving us. Being in the Airbnb during our off time and just watching Breaking Bad, sitting together, cracking jokes.
For some reason, I think it was like right when we got there, we were just like trying to settle in, just hang out for a little bit, put something on the TV, open Netflix, and Jamie was like, what do we watch? And I'm like, oh look, there's Breaking Bad, let's put on Breaking Bad. Put on Breaking Bad. We ended up watching like way too much Breaking Bad, considering we were in Germany. Jamie just kept wanting to watch Breaking Bad. We watched, I think, up to like season 2, episode 6 or something, just for while we were in the Airbnb. Just weird shit like that kind of happens during the trip is fun.
All right, we just got home from the casino. These are the vibes.
Everyone's down.
We're waiting for you to turn the TV on, Stan.
Unc just lost 200 and he came home to eat an arepa and cope.
Life's not good right now.
And the TV says error, we think. We don't even know what the fuck this means. So we're just sitting here. Tony's trying to pick out food.
I'm
Sexy says he's down for whatever. And then Tony says, how about burgers? And Sexy says, I'm good.
Yo, we're leaving in 1 hour, so whatever the fuck's going on, we gotta make this.
All right, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Let's
My
go.
phone is about to die too. So.
Yes, sir. Flew all the way out to Germany. Thousands of dollars just to watch some Breaking Bad.
I think that's just like a salami roll.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's just like cut,
Yeah.
sliced is good.
Do they have utensils in there?
I don't know. Oh, there's a couple knives.
We went to the grocery store and this is what Sexy left with.
Little knob of meat.
It's a block of German sausage.
Oh, that's for sure you have to cook.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like a sausage casing on the
Yeah.
outside. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You should not be eating this raw.
Get right in.
Nah, you're chilling. You're chilling, just eat it.
Finish the job.
There's no way you're supposed to eat this
Finish
raw.
the job.
Don't.
Don't
It's
get
fine.
sick.
It's good protein. It's good protein.
It is good protein. That's not.
Go put that bitch on the pan.
Nah, you might get like.
You might die.
You're literally.
All right, it's 6:30 Berlin time. Everyone vote what we want to do tonight.
Come on, go to bed.
Go to the park.
POV, J-Lo's in jail.
Yeah, they're just looking at it.
Filming it through the cage.
All right,
Show him the blanket too.
so no arepas.
There's no way it's pronounced
They're like just yeah. We have to stop saying that word.
Arepas, whatever.
There's just little mini blankets that we all got, so each person gets one,
It's not a blanket.
and you just have to get inside. It's a little sleeping bag for Sting.
It's a camping bag.
It's cute.
All right, so no arepas.
Arepas.
Tell me the word.
Arepa. Just call it Arepas.
All right, what about a scary movie then?
In the morning, we wake up at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. scary movie. things are metal bars.
Casino's 20 minutes away by car.
Dude, no, there's.
Whoa, what happened to right there?
There are.
You all made us think it was 2 minutes by foot.
Yeah, that's a different one. I don't know. I don't trust that
Why is
one.
there so many casinos?
Here's
I don't trust that one.
Find the best one.
I did. It's 20 minutes away by car.
Alright, find the second best one.
But this one's also in a good spot. It's next to the Brandenburg Gate.
The fuck is that?
Steve's
Oh,
like,
I actually thought that was cool looking.
Yeah. So we can go to casino and the gate.
What's
back
the
to
gate?
back. Gate.
It's just a game.
Yeah.
it just looks
Where's the wall?
It's the Berlin Wall.
This is a little bigger.
Are we gonna see the Berlin Wall?
Yeah,
What?
The tour underground?
I think so.
Okay, early in the morning, let's go see the wall.
Where's the tour at?
Berliner under Wilton.
Like distance, bro.
German's so weird because it's so close to English to where sometimes they say something I completely understand what they're saying. Other times they say something I'm clueless. Like
9-minute drive.
That's the best time. Basically, I think just hanging out with the guys outside of the office. Anytime I do it, Germany or not, those are my favorite times when we travel. Just out of work hangouts, more. Other things we did on the trip was we did a fan meetup, which was pretty fun. We did this the night before we went to the game. It was pretty cool to see people that were fans of us from a whole different country. A lot of them were, I believe, met up and watched BDG via Nick only. They were just like fantasy football BDG watchers. Not many of them, I don't think, knew me, Tony, or Sexy without introducing ourselves. But it was still cool to just see, wow, BDG really is global.
All right, we're going to the fan meetup in 15 minutes. Predictions on how many people are there
that know us.
that know us, not just people at the bar. Like official prediction.
I should probably go last because I think it's gonna be much lower than what I think everybody else thinks.
I'm gonna go 5.
I was gonna say 4.
I'll take 3.
Give me the over. I've been in the trenches.
You've been DM.
I've been hand delivering invites.
Door-to-door
for the
DM.
last 72 hours.
When we got Acai, Unc made some calls.
Yeah. Over under 13 for you.
Whoa.
I said over what all you guys said.
Yeah, 13 is crazy.
Unless.
13, we're selling tickets.
If we traveled across the globe to be here, I'm sure there's fans of you that traveled across the globe to be here as well.
But there was one kid there, him and his dad came, that were heavy trivia watchers, and he actually knew so much about the little things in our content, such as like he knew the fact that I didn't know anything about geography. I don't know if that's like a crazy thing to know. I think everyone knows that, but he knew like the little things, like the side characters of our business. Not like, oh, he knows JL, he knows Joe. Like he knew Simon. He was like asking questions about like Simon, who makes our trivia games. It was just kind of cool to see one of our most avid watchers and to get to talk to him and ask him what he likes about content, what he doesn't like, and again, just get to, you know, meet someone and talk ball.
So shout out to Simon for the recommendations there. We got a bar. We had a place that was kind of like a brewery, I would almost say, but we had, I think it was 8 people show up, which is higher than anyone else projected, but I took the over. I think Tony guessed 3, J-Mo guessed 4, Sexy guessed 5, and I said I'll take the over because I had been in the DMs with a lot of people. There were a lot of people that were saying like, oh, I'll meet you there, or I'm coming, that maybe didn't even come, or were like, oh, I can't get there by 6 p.m. I'll see you out later that night or whatever. But we ended up having a decent amount of people there, which was really cool just to like get to know everybody that are the fans in Berlin, and they were like German, you know what I mean? Like they weren't just people traveling there for the most part. So that was really cool. And one question I was really curious and asked them that you guys might be curious, just being in this fan base. I was like, what percentage of people, because I assume like European people would be kind of snobby about us using the term football, right? For our football and not soccer. And I would kind of assume that like people in Europe, because everyone's such a big soccer fan there, would like kind of tell people who are American football fans to fuck off. So I was like, what percentage of people from like age 18 to 40, you know, male demographic are NFL fans there in Germany in particular? And their responses were somewhere in like the 5 to 10% range. So it was a really small percentage of people, but the stadium was packed out. I think it was 73,000 and it was at capacity. I don't think there were many open seats in the stadium. So Berlin came hard. But I was surprised that the number was that low. But they also were like, yeah, no one actually cares like what you're a fan of. I don't know why I had that pictured in my head that soccer fans there would be like, you're fucking lame for liking football.
And it's cool getting to know them, and like they all had like different parts of BDGE they enjoy, you know, like some like the trivia side, some like the fantasy side. But I always love just like those fan meetups, interacting with fans like that, because like you guys are the reason we're able to do this. So to give back in some sort of way is fun to do. We did a lot of walking around, checking out the city. It's a cool city. I like Berlin. We mainly stayed towards like the inner part. The area around our Airbnb was actually really cool. A lot of different like shops and food places. I got a jacket, which is big. I didn't actually own like a real jacket before that. So now I finally own a real jacket.
All the way. All the way. Turtleneck scene coming different.
So tight.
It actually looks like Christmas.
I feel like I need pockets. Proof we made it.
Sexy and Tony did not bring jackets to the 35-degree Berlin.
No, we did not.
Tony doesn't like anything in the selection.
Dear
I
God,
don't
this is
dislike anything. It's just
Honestly, it kind of fits you.
it's like gotta go down a little.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to put it. I think the zipper's there for that reason.
Turtleneck.
It's like more of a sweater than a turtleneck, I think.
Actually, I definitely look significantly better.
This short?
Don't have the zipper all the way up.
It's a little short, but if you wear an undershirt, it's fine. On it, I mean, if you don't, I will.
There was some great food. Oh my God, this kebab was so good. Before coming on the trip, I was doing a little bit of research, and I found out that kebabs are like doner kebabs are huge in Germany. And so there was this place right next to our Airbnb. It's called like Royum Gamaz. I don't even know. The pronunciation's awful, but it was like super popular with the locals. So I was like, we got to go to this place. It's like 5-minute walk from our Airbnb. We got to go here. So Saturday night, after the fan meetup we went to this kebab place. I had a feeling it was going to be busy because it's like super popular, but I did not think it would be this busy. There was so many people there. We actually ordered pretty quickly, like within the first 15 minutes of getting there. But then we waited forever for our food. We probably were sitting there for like an hour and a half, just waiting for these kebabs. We were playing like 15 words or less.
The boys got some German shit, some kebabs that we waited like an hour and a half for. But again, that was one of the other fun times where we were just sitting in this shitty German restaurant in a sweat box with 50 other people next to us, just shooting the shit, playing 15 words or less, doing what we did at work, but not at work.
Not happy that it's taking so long, but in the end, we get the food, and it is one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. I don't know if we have any content of us eating it. Maybe I'll include a picture of my half-eaten kebab to send to Joe, but that shit was incredible. It was like half vegetables, and I don't eat vegetables. I'm not a vegetable guy. I loved it, even with it being so heavily vegetable based. Seasoned so well, the flavors were incredible, the meat was top tier, the bread was incredible. So like, I thought it was worth it despite how long we waited.
Waited online for like an hour and a half waiting for just these fucking kebabs. They're like gyros pretty much. They were awesome. Really, 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 really good. So I'm glad we did it, of course. But had I known prior to it that we were just gonna wait online, like stand online for 90 minutes, never in my life. It was fine. Glad we did it. Wouldn't do it again. Outside of that, yeah, I feel like we just ate fucking American food. We went grocery shopping. J-Mo just kept eating lemon cake.
J-Mo loved his lemon cake. He got this lemon cake and just kept talking about wanting more. There was also just like these really niche things that just kept being brought up. Like Tony wanted cappuccinos every second of the day. I don't know why, like he had this random infatuation with cappuccinos, but it's like everywhere we went, he needed a cappuccino. J-Mo, he was the lemon bread. He needed the lemon bread as much as he possibly could.
J-Mo kept getting arepas from this Spanish Mexican place or something. Like, we ate no German food outside of the kebab, but also it's like schnitzel. It's like schnitzel's just a fried chicken. It's just fucking thin fried chicken cutlets. Like, it's not German food. So fuck yeah, out of here. I also don't think doner kebabs are German food. I think that was like originated in Turkey, or it's Turkish food, or Middle Eastern, or something like that. So, whatever.
I ate about the same thing across the entire trip. I found this arepa place. Arepa, some Mexican shit, which Germany's not known for, but I got dietary restrictions. I can't eat gluten. I got celiacs. So I found this one gluten-free place there during the trip, and I'm like, I'm eating here the rest of the time. And I did. I think I made 5 individual trips to Ruben's Arepas. So shout out them.
Then on Sunday, the big game happens, and we got lucky because that was a great international game. Usually they suck, and we got to see a great battle between the Falcons and Colts. Nick, just the ups and downs of being a Falcons fan, and of course, it ends with a big down because that's how it always ends with the Falcons.
Game was fucking awesome though. Sucks if you're a Falcons fan like Unk, but it's very rare an international game is good, and we got one of those good ones.
We answer back. That's how we take the
Jonathan Taylor, 75-yard touchdown run.
We got really good seats. We were like, I think the 6th, 7th, or 8th row up on like the 45-yard line. So great seats. It's like the football field, and then there's also a track around it, or there normally would be, but there's a space for a track around it. So you're kind of pushed back even further than you normally would be if you had 6th row seats. So you're kind of separated from the field a little bit more than typical stadiums. But our seats were awesome. Did not stop us from being able to see how fucking fast and big Jonathan Taylor is on a field. We got to see like the GOAT game out of JT. We also got to see one of the GOAT international games just ever, right? It started off on fire, kind of cooled off a little bit, and then went into overtime, of course. Amazing game for all 31 fan bases that aren't the Atlanta Falcons, which is like usually the case on Sunday fucking football. And believe it or not, this is actually the first time I've ever watched the Atlanta Falcons live in person. Kind of embarrassing, but went all the way to Berlin to experience it. We went to like the NFL fan zone. They had a couple things set up for different teams. Mainly for the Colts, the one we went to was fucking lame as shit, to be honest with you. They had Dallas Clark, and then this guy that the reason that okay, you're gonna watch videos of us being like, that's not Edgerrin James. It was because we saw promotional material saying that Dallas Clark and Edgerrin James were gonna be there. So when we pulled up, we're like, oh, Dallas Clark, and then it's like, there's this other guy, and it's like, that's not Edgerrin James, but they said it was going to be Edgerrin James, so maybe he's just like old enough that we actually, he doesn't look anything like he did when he was younger. So we were like so confused, like obviously it ain't Edgerrin James, but then it's like, why you lying? Why you lying? Berlin, the Krauts, they be lying.
They give you eye black at the stadium.
You want me to put it on you, or you got it? I was gonna say.
Like a woman.
All right, now give us a scary face. Give us a growl.
We aren't sure if this man right here is this Edgerrin James. Our dude's name and dude skills are off.
Please let us know. He looks more like what's the guy from Breaking Bad, the big time drug dealer?
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
he eventually gets blown up by the guy in
Gus?
the wheelchair. Yeah, Gus.
Edgerrin James or Gus? We're frauds. We're frauds. Might be him. That's him, I think.
What? Well, he came.
Looks
When
nothing.
was he a rookie?
Look.
2000 or whatever.
It's hard with the hair. I don't know.
The hair sucks.
Isn't that a Hall of Fame patch on his chest?
J-Mo meeting trivia legends.
Yes, sir.
Edgerrin James.
You guys, what's I get for lunch? BDGE, right?
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
I sniped you first. You were the first one I sniped, and then I saw him, and I was like, I know that guy. And then you walked up. Did you see the game?
Yeah, we came in yesterday. Playing for a couple days, and I was checking out whatever this is. Checking out, but yeah, I don't know. Hanging out now.
Sounds good. I just want to say what's up. I saw you guys. I watched the basketball on TikTok. So I just want to say what's up.
Cool.
All right.
Enjoy the event, dude.
College.
Yeah,
Have a good one, guys. Enjoy.
Nice to meet you, man.
Great game though, and I loved the atmosphere in the game. Not really because like it was different from the atmosphere you'd see in an American game, because usually it's like everybody's rooting for one team. So like they're only gonna cheer for big plays when one team gets them. But here, like everyone just wanted to see a good game. It's like if a big play happened either way, people would be cheering. And then like I loved how much they were singing during the game too. Like there'd be songs that would come on and everyone would start singing. They're like the wave came on and like JMO went crazy. He loved the wave.
Doing the wave. Doing the wave. Yeah! It's growing. I think it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Yeah, it's coming.
Just watching it move around. He's like, yo, it's coming back. It's coming back. So it was a great time at the game.
Game was fucking awesome. It was a little bit cold. There was an English guy behind me that called me a twat at one point. I was going to tell Big Mo to beat him up, but we kept it cool. Didn't want to end up in a German jail cell.
My Slayton. That's not Slayton.
All right, so we're back home. We're back home from the Falcons game. It's literally fucking midnight and the 1 o'clock just kicked off. Now
It's actually midnight.
we can't figure out how to get football on the TV, so we're just having family dinner at the table.
Shout
JMO.
out Rubens Arepas.
What are they called?
JMO takes his shirt off.
Arepas. This is my 5th arepa this weekend.
Goat. Yeah, so we're eating a bunch of Mexican food. And Tony's got sweet
I
potatoes.
got Arabic food. I don't know if it's called Arabic food, but it's Arabic food.
I think it's just Mediterranean. 3 minutes left in the 1 o'clock games. Dead? Really? You were really excited about Tyler Warren before?
Dead.
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch Thursday night?
I didn't. Why? What happened on Thursday night?
Ball mix.
Oh, okay. I would have deserved a Jefferson touchdown there.
Wishes he could be Jalen Naylor. That's crazy.
Feeling good or not?
Ron's gotta be stopped.
Is Adam gonna win?
He didn't. Oh, he has JJ.
Garrett Wilson exits Sunday's game with a knee injury.
Your belly button.
My season's over.
Garrett Wilson, he had 0 points today.
Wow, you're the new
I'm the
Casey.
new
He had a
Casey.
donut?
Yeah.
We got fucking hurt.
So we're on the 4 o'clock slate, which is a 10:30 slate here. This is my angle. I'm laying in bed, but Sexy's watching the games on the couch, so they're on that seat.
Give him an update. Let him know Kyron Williams just scored for him.
Kyron Williams just
Joe,
scored.
you didn't know? Kyron just scored a touchdown.
But my angle is Sexy's thigh covers up the bottom half of the screen, and the top half just has my cage. This is a real view from my eyes.
I'm not a big travel guy. I don't love traveling, which I know is like such a minority take in today's culture. Like people love traveling. I'm also not a type A personality. Like my personality is not type A. I do go with the flow with a lot of things. But when it comes to like my day-to-day, I do like having routine, and I love being in New York, and I love a flow of momentum when it comes to work. Like I don't like missing days for travel. Like once I'm there, it's obviously a really good time, but it does get you out of the flow of everyday life. And God forbid I like my life. God forbid I enjoy my life. I like being in the swing of my life. I don't travel that much, but this was a really, really fun trip. I'm really glad we did it. As random as it was, I would 1000% do another international game. I would do an international game every year going forward.
I did have such a good time that in the offseason, when the NFL international schedule drops, I'm now looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to seeing who plays where, and obviously talking to the guys of like, hey, do we want to do that again? Like we really went to Germany about 10 days in advance of saying we want to go to Germany. Like we just threw together a plan and we ended up there. If we actually look at the schedule in the offseason and see what's happening, like we might be able to plan a little bit of a better trip. Not that this one is bad, but if we planned maybe one extra thing, could have been better. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if Atlanta has to be on that international schedule for Unc to be in. He almost at this point might rather it not be. But regardless, looking forward to that, and I'm looking to BDG possibly visiting another part of Europe or a different continent.
I mean, I would do Berlin again, but if we're going to do it again, obviously I would like to experiment with other countries. So, you know, if they do Spain game is obviously, like, as we're filming this, the game is tomorrow. So we weren't going to go back-to-back weekends. But if they do Spain again, they're doing Australia next year. That one, I've already been to Australia. I spent a few months there when I was in college. Do probably, but a little bit more intense. That's a really fucking expensive trip. So I'd probably do Europe again, or maybe I'd even fuck with Mexico City. I think that'd be fun. But all in all, 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10 would do another international game. Yeah, shit was fun. Shit was a movie.
There's probably a whole bunch of shit that I'm missing, but I'm so tired and I feel sick. I just want to go to bed. Joe, do your best with this, and let's see a damn good Germany trip.
Shout out to chocolate in Switzerland too. That shit was gas.
Check.